YouTube? It's your boy Zig to go back with another one. And we kind of turned up today because y'all boys and girls did y'all motherfucking thing. Y'all did y'all thing. Y'all did y'all thing. We have reached 1,000 subscribers, man. I just want to say shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all for being goats and like really supporting the channel. Appreciate all the love and support that y'all have been holding me down. You know, I started really making videos in June when NCAA came out, and the channel has already gotten over 1,000 subscribers just from June. So, you know, I want to say appreciate y'all for everything y'all do, for sure. So, thank y'all. But what I wanted to do is kind of show y'all the best one-star teams, give you an updated list because the rosters have been updated. So I figured I'd give y'all an updated list. So I'm going to give y'all like the top 5, and then I'm going to go through some other teams that you can pick. Some they're not the top tier one-star teams, but you could use them and you can have some fun with them. But so the top 5 in no order would be Bowling Green, Colorado State, James Madison, Liberty, UNLV, and USF. And UTSA is also on the list as a maybe as well. So those teams are kind of the best teams, and also Texas State. So I'm going to kind of go through, show you why they're the best teams, and then, you know, from there we could talk about it a little bit. But like I said, I don't ever just make a video and just give y'all one answer. You know what I'm saying? I make sure y'all understand why or what came into the decision-making process. So we'll go through the list real quick. So with one-star teams, you're looking for star players. And most of the 5-6 teams I just said all have star players. You know what I'm saying? Like star players where you can cheese or you can build a team around for a couple years. So we're going to start here in Bowling Green. So Bowling Green, because obviously you got Harold Fannin Jr. He's a 95 overall. On a one-star team, having a 95 overall is kind of crazy. So you got to put him on the list. It's somebody you can throw the ball to. He's going to get open. Quarterback, you only got for 1 year, but you got a running back for 2 years as well. You do got some decent speed at receiver, but really, we all for the star players. So Bowling Green, because you're going to abuse the star players. Now, they don't have much else to offer. Like I said, it's going to be tough. But you are recruiting out of Ohio, so you get that Ohio State, Michigan kind of battle. And like I said, it's not much left on this team. But if you like star players and you somebody that can use tight ends, you know, Bowling Green is a great school. Because like I said, a lot of these rosters are going to look a little nasty. So, you know, we ain't worried about what the roster look like. We worried about, like, what player can we use to win games. And we can use Harold Fannin, you know what I'm saying? Tight ends on this game is unstoppable. If you play Ultimate Team, you know that. You know about Jake Vellin. You know about Merlin. You know about Vernon. Like, you know, tight ends on this game are hard to stop. So especially a tight end that's 95 with all the abilities, can do whatever he need to do, will go crazy. Second team that I said, Colorado State. Again, same concept. Torrey Horton, 6'3", 91 speed, 91 overall. Press Pro on gold, cutter on gold. It's a star player in a sorry conference, you know what I'm saying? And you get a quarterback that's 81 and a sophomore. So not only do you get a sophomore quarterback that you can build for a couple years, you got some 90 speed running backs right here, Damian Henderson. Of course, you got Torrey Horton, you got another 93 guy in Jordan Ross, and you got another 90 guy in Malik Avant. So you got decent speed, you got a receiver that you can at least win with for a year, and you got a sophomore quarterback, you know what I'm saying? When you got these young teams, if you get a built-in quarterback that can just be better than everybody else, that helps too. DBs, of course, not the fastest. You do got a couple guys, but like I said, this is more for if you're looking for an offensive heavy or a more offensive style team. I would do this because, like I said, you get Torrey Horton and you get Brandon Flower as a sophomore, so you get him for 3 seasons. Now, again, these are one-star teams, so when you watch this video, don't be like, oh, this team sucks. They all suck. They're one-star teams. So keep in mind that you're not picking these teams because they're great. You're picking these teams either because certain players, certain play style, or if you got some built-in things that you can use and work with. So the next team, we're going to go to James Madison. And James Madison is up here. Why? Quarterback, sophomore quarterback, 87 overall. I mean, it's clear, like I said, if you have a top-tier player, top-tier quarterback, you can win games without having a good roster. And this is a perfect example. Now, I don't know why he don't got no abilities or anything, but I'm pretty sure when you get into Dynasty, he will have abilities and stuff. But like I said, 87 overall, sophomore quarterback. Speaks for itself. Sophomore running back, 92 speed. You know what I'm saying? James Madison is the perfect sophomore receiver. So your best 3 players on offense are all sophomores. You can grow together. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's what you want. You want to be able to grow together, do your thing together. And then, like I said, it's when you're playing with younger teams, it's all about having better offense or, you know, because you're not going to have too much on defense. Like I said, the defense ain't too much to speak of, but you do got some speed. You got an 88 speed guy here, you got an 85 speed guy there. But like I said, you really here for Alonzo Barnett, Petaway, and my boy Yamir Knight. And those 3, the big 3 will get you wins in as a 1-star for at least a couple years before you get those recruiting classes in. My next team, Texas State. Texas State. Texas State. Texas State. Let's get to Texas State. And also, if I haven't said any team that you actually play with as a 1-star, let me know in the comment section for real. So, Texas State, again, what is our motto? We want to score points. How do we score points? Great quarterback. So, Jordan McLeod, 87 overall, 87 speed. Yes, he is a senior, but you do have P.J. Hatter as a freshman that you could redshirt, and he'll be the quarterback in the future. You also have Ishmael Mahadi at 94 speed, a junior, so he'll probably come back for year 2. You also have another junior and another junior, so you got 3 junior running backs, so you got them for 2 years. Now, you do have all senior receivers, but you do have Bo Sparks, who's 95 speed. You do have another guy that's 95 speed, another guy that's 93 speed, 99. So, if you ain't tell by now, when you're trying to build a program, you need to win games. What's the best way to win games? Scoring more points than the opponent. So all of the teams that I'm showing y'all are very good offensive teams so that you can help build up your defense or help recruit because your team offensively will be better than most of the teams you play. Now, of course, when you get into your Dynasty, it's scheme, strategy, if you're playing games, if you're a good user or bad user. But for the most part, these teams will help you at least win a couple more games than normal because they have so much more talent offensively. And that's with 1-star teams, that's kind of how you got to start. And with Texas State, you get your pipeline as Texas. So it's a recruiting hotbed on this game. So Texas State, because like I said, you get the offense. And if you could just win a couple games your first year with McLeod and, you know, get those stars up, maybe get 8 or 9 wins, then next year you'll be recruiting against the 1-star teams in Texas, but like you'll have a way better chance to get players because, like I said, you have a little bit more talent than they do offensively. The next team, UNLV. Now, they did my boy Malik Hajik Williams wrong because he's not on the game, but he would be the quarterback. But because he's not here, you know, you don't have a quarterback. But what you do have is a sophomore running back, and you have 2 elite receivers right here. You know, Ricky White. Again, if you're a cut player, you know about Ricky White. But you got 4 receivers with 92 speed. Yes, 2 of them are seniors, but you got some speed at receiver. You got a young running back that you can build around. And like I said, the quarterback play ain't the best, but, you know, you can make it work. Also, you got some speed on defense with a 90 here, a 90 there. And then also your DBs are 90. So UNLV is also a little bit better defensively when it comes to like speed and stuff than normal 1-star teams. So that's a benefit as well. And also when you're using them, you're playing in Las Vegas. So, you know, it's another little storyline team, you know, something you can deal with. You get the West Coast players. So, yeah, so UNLV is definitely one of those teams that you can use. And like I said, you got offensive linemen, Shanks, St. John. So it's a more balanced roster. Like I said, I wish they would have Malik Hajik Williams in the game, who's currently their UNLV quarterback. But, you know, it is what it is. Next team, USF. Again, what do we like here? Quarterback play. So, as you can see, USF has a junior in Byron Brown, who's a junior. So that's 2 years of good quarterback play. He's a scrambler, 83 speed, 87 speed, 83 overall. You got running backs, that's 90 speed that'll lead, but you do have a freshman, Alvin Isaac, or you can redshirt one of these 3 seniors. I mean, you know, all three of them don't need to play. Now, you don't really have that much speed at receiver, but you do have Jaquan Smith was a sophomore with 98 speed, and then a couple guys in here. So 2 freshmen and a sophomore that you could just let start with Shane Atkins so he could get out of here after year 1. Also, another appeal to them, you got some speed here, speed there, and then your DBs are decently speed with 90. You got any linebackers? You got some 85 speed linebackers, so it ain't the greatest, but you got some decent speed. But also with USF, you're recruiting out of Florida. South Florida, we know that's where all the fastest recruits are on this game, is in South Florida. So you get all the speed, a good pipeline, things of that nature. Now, those are the best teams, but I'm going to actually give y'all some bonus. Like, if you made it all the way to the end, congratulations. Appreciate y'all for watching the whole video. But for those of y'all who want some, like, bonus honorable mention teams, I'm going to show y'all some honorable mention teams as well. So we're going to go to UTSA first. It's one of my honorable mentions. Now, again, they don't have the superstar quarterback, but at least their quarterback's a sophomore. So Owen McCown can get better. He has 3 years to get better. So you're saying if you could just win a couple years, by the third season, second season, he'll be 85 plus probably. And, he'll be able to take y'all to that next level. You also have some decent running backs. Also got 2 freshman running backs with 94 speed, which I love. You know what I'm saying? So then you got a running game. And then you got 2 receivers, 92, 90, 91, 92, and a 96. So you got some speed, you got some talent, and you got a quarterback you can build on for 3 years. You know what I'm saying? So that is a nice little plus with them. Also with UTSA, they have a better defense than most teams. So, most of their best players are defenders. So you got your cornerback, strong safety, your right end, your D tackle, and your linebacker. So, for a team that has the better defense, this is actually something you can build on, because UTSA is going to hold you down defensively, where you can kind of work more on your offense and things of that nature. Another team I liked, which was kind of funny, was UMass. UMass also has a senior quarterback, but he's 85 speed, sophomore running back at 91 speed. But look at this. They got 92, 95, 93. Every receiver is almost 90 speed. So this team, you could get this team with UMass and kind of really be able to spread people out, use that speed against people, and win a lot of games with this team. It's a sneaky fast team with a bunch of 90 receivers in speed. So, and then that secondary, decent speed in the secondary. You got some users in here. You got an 86 speed guy over here, freshman. So if you need a user for defense or anything. So UMass, like I said, it's not the best roster, but you have a lot of speed offensively. Now, again, you do lose your quarterback at the year 1, but you do have a freshman quarterback, pretty much the same rating. So you could literally just start Ahmad Haston first year and be pretty much the same player. So you have a quarterback for 4 years, scrambling quarterback. You have a sophomore running back, and then you got plenty of speed to throw to him on offense. So another team that's really good. Another one of my teams, South Alabama. Gio Lopez. Again, what is our rule? Young quarterback with high rating. Gio Lopez has 83 overall, 84 speed, so you got him for 4 years. So you got plenty of time to recruit talent around him. You got a junior running back and a freshman running back right here. So you got talent that'll stay with him. You also got McReynolds. Again, receivers, 93 speed, 90, 95 speed. 2 freshmen with 95 speed, 93 speed. So, again, but the whole point is you got to have a quarterback. You got to have a field general to lead the troops. So, like I said, again, like this team too, because that young quarterback, you got some decent speed at secondary, not the greatest, but everybody's coming back for a second year, so your defense will improve. Your secondary going to be a little bit better. So, I mean, you got a good building block, and then, like I said, when you have a quarterback that's young, you get 4 years where you don't have to recruit a quarterback, so you can recruit other positions and just build around him. I do have to put at least one military school on there. It's Navy or Air Force. I would probably pick Navy just because quarterback Blake Horvath has 87 speed. He has Option King on Legend. And you have a couple 90 speed running backs. If you like the option game, I ain't mad at you. And because they don't throw the ball much, you can pretty much put Nathan Kent at running back, and you could be another running back for you in the triple option scheme, because, they're not throwing the ball. So it's another team that you can play with and have some fun with if you like the military schools. Air Force was a little too bad. They didn't really have enough speed, but Navy has enough speed to make it work. So if you want a military school out of the 1-stars, I would pick Navy. Who else I got on this list? Hawaii. Hawaii, just for the location. It's a decent team. You got a quarterback for 1 year. Like I said, decent team. You got a guy with shifty. Not amazing by anything, but like I know if you want to play for Hawaii and it's the location of Hawaii, you know, that's a school you could do. But it's probably a little bit tougher on the rebuild side. Not the most amazing team. A team I did also want to show y'all is FIU. So FIU, Keontae Jenkins, again, 77 overall, sophomore quarterback with 82 speed. Then you got decent running backs with speed. And then you got a junior and receiver, 91 speed, 92 speed, 91 speed. Like I said, not as good as those other teams I showed y'all, but again, you have a quarterback you can build with for the future. If you don't recruit one, you got good DBs on this team, good linebackers, good defense. FIU actually has a little bit more defensive help. So, like, if you wanted a team with a little bit more defense, FIU is probably that team. Also, state of Florida again, great recruiting hotbed. Next team, Eastern Carolina. Now, Eastern Carolina, because the defense. Now, offense, like I said, it's not too much. But defensively, they have a lot of good players. You got a freshman right here with 90 speed. You got another freshman, 89 speed. All the DBs have 90 speed. You know what I'm saying? So you got all these guys right here holding you down, led by Siobhan Revel Jr. with the 96 speed, 92 overall. So, you know, you got a decent defense, 93 speed linebacker here, decent speed at linebacker. And then, you know, but ECU got a little bit better defense as well if you're looking for a more defensive team. Also, Eastern Carolina guys, they're in North Carolina, so, you know, that's another good recruiting spot. North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, that area. So, you know, you'll be recruiting against like Clemson's, NC States of the world, things of that nature, for sure. Also, 2 more teams before I get up out of here. Charlotte. So Charlotte, sophomore quarterback Max Brown, juniors, sophomore running backs, junior, senior, sophomore, freshman, junior, freshman. So the thing with Charlotte is they're a young team. Charlotte is a very young team. A lot of these positions you'll have players for 2, maybe 3 years on this roster. So that is the appeal with Charlotte. It's your whole team is pretty much going to be young. So, you know, if you like a younger team where it's like the whole team will kind of stay with you over the first couple of years, Charlotte is one of these teams where you'll get a lot of these players for 2 or 3 years in your dynasty, so that you don't feel as pressured to have to recruit and things of that nature. And my last team, which is going to be a little surprise, is going to be Central Michigan. And the reason I like Central Michigan is because this guy right here, Bert Emanuel, he has 90 speed, sophomore quarterback. Again, 90 speed at quarterback is kind of crazy. I would only get this team for him. Like I said, don't have much else, but you do have like a Jalen Milroe type quarterback. The speed on this team ain't that good, but you do have like a dynamic quarterback. Yeah, and you got some DBs with some speed a little bit. So, you know, all in all, you know, this is the updated 1-star list, man. You know, I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope y'all, you know, if y'all have been using 1-star teams, cool. If y'all haven't been, hope this has helped y'all kind of figure out which way to lean, which way to go to. But yeah, man, this is your boy Zig the GOAT. I'm out. If we get this video to, let's do this. Let's do 25 likes. 25 likes. 25 likes. And I'll post the updated version for 2-star teams. So 25 likes, and I'll give y'all the updated version for 2-star teams. So it's your boy Zig the GOAT, man. I appreciate the love, support, and everything. I'm out.